And so now we're trying to make this recording really quickly. And we're having a little bit of interference, but we just wanted to tell you. We'll start it off with about our company that we inherited. We had part of it as owners, but our relative who started the company, it was his idea. Basically, so it turned out to be pretty big cosplay. Okay, so it's not just fancy dress or pajamas, but he sold most of his fancy dress to the palace fancy dress functions, but he also cornered the market on these things and on dress that you could get from other places all over the world without having to travel there. People like to go and shop, and basically they might not be able to get to the place, so the clothes come from the Far East and Middle East, dresses and clothes you wear every day, and things like that. So we just let you know that too. So you can look. One of the places that's part of cosplay is Light in the Box, so you can look. Okay, we just want to let you know that too. The first recording was better, but people interfere, basically, so we don't let you know that too. Now we want to talk to you about we told you that my beloved community, Shabbat and I are the king and queen of Persia, what you call Iran. And so we told you that we're not lying. My birth mother was the daughter of Aga Khan III of Persia. And her mother, my grandmother, a royal Egyptian Jew. Aga Khan III, he was also Jewish, because we don't want to tell that too. Our Zav, or grandfather. So I want to tell you that. Now, what we're trying to do is tell you that you made an agreement with me and with us, and you broke that. We didn't break anything. Here come the Americans trying to do things. We know that they did something to us at the Damascus Gate today. After they saw what they had done, they have to pull out other things, and they have to they make their people pull their business out and everything. They have to leave because they broke. We didn't break an agreement. We didn't break an agreement. They broke the agreement. So here they come bothering people. So the news is on the news and Haaretz that they have to. They blew up something at Damascus Gate in Israel. After that. The Americans are made to leave, the bad ones. We don't want them. We want our people. The people that are talking in the background, they're trying to kill us in here. Everybody knows it. We don't want them. They're criminal. So everybody was just made me make this announcement. Everybody of our government. So that's why I'm making it. Everybody sees the birds and everything and how nice I am. Everybody knows how kind I am. Everybody knows how gentle I am. But these people are really quite criminal. They're really quite wrong. They come to somebody's home and try to take it over and try to do things. And it's wrong what they tried to do. Now, we're making this announcement because the people were wrong. I heard that the fake Donald Trump was crying because he saw what he had done. It's it, that he tries to make sanctions on that part of our government. It's APEC. We're OPEC. I don't want it. These people have other places to sit. They're American, and they're bothering people. They always cry war in somebody else's country. We don't want them. They have to leave. So the agreement is making them to leave. They pull out their businesses. I don't know what the people would do to them if they didn't move their businesses, but you can stay if you're good, but not if you're coming here trying to cause war and start trouble and rob us. We don't want that. That's what we're telling them now. So the people started making remarks saying I'm a liar, I'm this, I'm that. I'm not a liar. So I'm making this announcement for all of us. I talked to Zaniv the other day. People didn't know who that was. So, people were wrong. I talked, and people let me talk to Zaniv. My husband and I, king and queen of Persia, what people call Iran. I'm part Persian. And we don't want these people that want to come and take things because they have no money. They ask like everybody else. They don't try to come and take in war. They want to try to take over the whole entire world. It's not for them. Our Bible says that you're a guest on this planet, and God gives us what wants to have things. And it's not that you try to kill somebody and take their things. It's criminal. It's a dirty whore standing here telling me I lost at a machine she has no right to be at. You're wrong. It's a man, two men and two women standing here, and they're harassing me. And I know she's not from anything of ours. They're really stupid. But we're not bothering them, are they? Are we now? They're over here bothering us. Am I right about that? All the recordings you have? All of us even have visual where they're beating on me in the internet. The same Americans. Same people. Remember YouTube where the man was, he's a Colin Powell, Robert Gates type of person. He was beating on me on the internet. And we're on the internet. So these people are wrong. They're criminal. We're going to make this anyway. Because everybody can see what's happened. They break an agreement. Then they see that they just want to start blowing us up. Everybody knows what they're doing. And so that's it. That we don't want wicked people. Our kingdom lasts forever and ever. People, and let me tell you that there'll be no more homos, no more whores, no more liars. They are not the future. They become extinct. The people that are bad will not be. That's it. We're the good people, the kind people, and we live for eternity. These people are wrong. And we don't want war mongers. or whore people, or dirty, filthy, disgusting people that lie and kill and do bad things for somebody else's things. We don't have room for that. We don't want them. They sat their behinds down and started attacking. And nobody heard from them. Nobody wants anything to say to them. You know, Donald Trump, the real one, was arrested in the city for trying to come after me. He wouldn't be here. Chad, we don't want to hear these people. We want them to go away. This airport's big. There's many places to sit. This little cubicle area I'm sitting in, they had the nerve to come here and sit. We're going to post it anyway. And the other day we had a fashion show here. They just ran through here. Cosplay. They got to see them up close. That's just it. So we just want to let you know that too. We don't want these people that are wicked. We are not anything but what we tell people we are. We're Jews. You know another thing. Their belief is false. We're the holy children of our God. There's a whole bunch of us. And you know, we're not the devil. These people are really terrible. We don't want these wicked people. And they're going to be made to leave. They don't have the right to come in here and cry war. The Americans. This is what they were doing. And trying to take things. We know they jumped to that gate. We know they did that. Damascus gate in Jerusalem. After they made this announcement, then they saw what they had done. Obviously, it's them. Obviously, it has to be them. And it's not Persia. We're the king of Persia, my blessed King Melchizedek, and our beloved relative, he's the president of Persia, what you call Iran. So we don't really have anything to say. My name, I have a real long name. It's also Pandama Ram, the female equivalent is in Star Wars. The Queen? Because I do have documents that is my name. So they told lies about people. We're really peaceful people, really kind, we're really nice. And if you read about the Bible, we're a peaceful people. We don't do things to people. And so that's just it. These people are really wrong. They came down here, sat here and got all smart. They did all kinds of terrible things. And so whatever they said in the background, I really don't know. I really don't care. But I know they interfered in the recording, interfered in everything. We don't want them. They don't have the right to do that. But that's it. You know, and so we didn't break anything. The bad Americans they broke. Dead. Then they saw what they had done. Now these hordes were running around saying, well, look, they're getting rid of you and they're going to put somebody, they tried to kill us and put a whore in my place anyway. But there's no whore that's going to be in my place, and no pussy, faggot whore that's going to be in my husband's place or anybody else. The people, do you know what they did to us? We're little kids and everybody knows they tried to kill us and take our things. That's why Colin Powell disappeared. He killed himself during our kid abduction. Him and his accomplice said he said he couldn't bear being embarrassed when everybody found out what their country had tried to do to two little holy children and their people. That would be my beloved King Melchizedek. That's it. So but he killed other people and our people before he shot himself, Colin Powell. So we just want to try that too. Now we'll talk to you as soon as we can. Try to be careful, safe and alert. And we're going to post this, even though they try to keep us from saying these things, the bad people. And so that's it. We're going to talk to you as soon as we can. We know that they try to keep us from the plane and everything else, and trying to get home and trying to be peaceful and as we're peaceful people. And they try to steal all these whores, or welfare whores, looking for them. You should see these women. They have babies in their bellies. They're with other men. They're doing all kinds of things. It's just really nasty. It doesn't mean my husband dresses me. I'm not some thing walking around showing out. You know those shorts? Isn't that disgusting? Yeah, have you seen those shorts? So I don't want to tell you. We'll talk to you since they're really bad. So we'll talk to you since we can. Trouble saying Lord, and we'll talk to you as soon as we can. These people are really disgusting what they've done. And you know, they talk about they're not sorry about anything. They got caught doing bad things. Everybody with them. That's the only thing they're sorry. Because if they were sorry, they would never have been bad to any of us in the first place. That's all we want to say to you. Because they'd have been kind, and they would have known better. It was better to be good than to be bad. So we're the good people. We live for eternity. Me and my beloved King Melchizedek, and our family people, and the bounds of our kingdom, my brother's kingdom lasts forever and destroyed. People as it lasts for eternity. We live for eternity, and our people who are hurt come back, and they live in the resurrection. They live for eternity too. We're still, my beloved God is God alone. I want to tell you that too. And our God is God alone. It's not that other thing. You know, they're really disgusting. They do terrible things, and they think somebody's going to it's another sin they pay for. I know you've seen these, right? They're disgusting. They're really nasty. And it doesn't make any sense what they do and what they say. They don't even try. They're just, it's just Satan trying to sit on the throne of God again. People that are making up all those stories. So we just want to let you know that too. They're really blasphemous, the bad people to hurt us all. They're not our God. As I said, we're God's people. We're God's children. And God calls us tells us to be holy. We're the holy children. Our beloved God's God alone. And God commands us to be holy. Because our God is holy. And our God made the earth that we stand on. And we're going to tell it to him. Well, we'll talk to you as soon as we can. We'll talk to you as soon as we can.